Alright guys, it's a nice snowy morning. I figured I'd hit up some thrift stores, go to Goodwill or Savers, but first we gotta clean the car off. It's covered in snow.
Russ, what you doing? Russ, what you doing? Russ, what you doing? Let's find out.
All cleaned off, ready to go get some games, some DVDs, some other fun stuff. We'll see what we can find. Now I've been watching Retro Rick a lot, and he goes to all these Goodwills and thrift stores and finds tons of games, expensive DVDs, and I'm thinking to myself, in my area it's definitely not like that. It's pretty slim pickings. So I wanted to go out and see if I can maybe prove myself wrong and see what's at the stores. So as soon as I get into the Goodwill, I go over to the VHS, the DVD section. They got a couple Disney tapes here, and they're priced at $1.99. But luckily it's pink, so it's half off, only $1 for these. And I did find Resident Evil, the first movie. Now, I like this one a lot. I don't know how many people enjoyed it. Gets a lot of hate, but I thought they did an okay job. And, well, here's our selection of games. Some sports titles. And these are $5.99 a piece. These are probably worth maybe $1 if you went to an actual game store. And here's another little bundle of games here. Some Xbox 360 games. Nothing too crazy that I would want to pick up. I don't even own an Xbox 360, so. I got really excited for this Chippendale VHS tape. Oh. Ah, man, it's definitely torn up, though. The front and the back of it have seen some damage, so we're going to let it be. And again, here's some Xbox 360 games. Luckily, these are the pink tags, so they are half off. But still, I don't think that's that much of a great deal to pick them up. And again, I was saying, hey, I don't have an Xbox 360. Well, I'm in luck, because at the showcase in the front, they got one for sale. $30? Doesn't even come with a controller. Okay, so I head over to the toy section where they got some board games and miscellaneous toys. Start digging through there. I did find this cool Ninja Turtles like clay play set of the newer Nickelodeon Ninja Turtles. Was kind of cool. And they happen to have this Leonardo figure as well. And then I'm just kind of moving stuff. You always got to dig. Digging is the best part. And lo and behold, I find a Sega plug and play. This is the one you can actually put cartridges into, and it has some built-in games on it. Now, it doesn't have the power supply or a controller or a price tag. And if you bring this up front, they're going to immediately see Sega, know it's a game console. They'll probably be like $20 or something like that. So I just left it. Don't even know if it works. Wasn't worth it in my opinion. Alright, not too much in that one. There was a couple games, but as you saw, they were pretty pricey. $3, $4 for old Xbox 360 games. Can't see spending that much money on those. They're probably only worth that much. So there's a Savers up the road, so we're going to try to head there and see if we can find anything. Okay, I lied. There's a Goodwill that's up the street, so I figured I'd hit that because it's on the same side of the street. And then on the way back, we'll go to the Savers. Hopefully, this one has more stuff. I know in the glass case and DVDs, that last one was kind of a downside since I last been in it. So maybe we'll have better luck in this one. Okay, Goodwill number 2. This one's actually right next to my work. I should head there after work more often to score some deals, so let's see if this one has anything better. Headed to the DVD section, and I'm looking through. I end up finding a PC game, Borderlands. Pretty neat. It's more often than not you find PC games mixed in with the DVDs here. And unfortunately, unlike Rick, I'm not really sure what DVDs go for money, so I'm really sitting on my phone, looking it up and looking for completed listings to see if it's worth it picking up. I did find Lost, Season 3. Fantastic show. And they had some big box clamshell VHS tapes. E.T. Very cool. This Mighty Ducks the movie animated cartoon. I don't think I ever seen this one. I've seen the actual Mighty Ducks, but this one, no. One thing that I find very weird is this one is maybe 5 minutes down the road from the other Goodwill, but they have different tag days. This one was yellow, was half off, and the other one was pink, so I don't know why they're not coordinating. Who knows? Now, I did find a Wii game mixed in there. Call of Duty on the Wii. Again, it's yellow, so half price on that. So it's only going to be $1, so not a terrible buy right there, but got to check the disc. And looks like it has some scratches, so if I would have to bring that somewhere to get buffed, not even worth it, leaving it. Next spot I hit is the books section. See if they have any interesting books. Oh, what's this on the ground here? And just to show you guys, I'm a throwback fan of Michael Jackson. Check out my cassette tape. Pop that baby in my Walkman and I'm good to go. So again, I'm thumbing through the books and look what I find. Beavis and Butthead. I definitely had this book growing up. It's called This Book Sucks. And definitely a great read for sure. The back of the book for the description says, "Hey, do you like to read by moonlight? Yeah. Do you want to crack a good book? Huh? Then don't read this book. Yeah, this book sucks." And it's got their butts right there. But it looked like some maybe younger kid had it. Did some drawing. Coloring inside the lines there. You can do some crossword puzzles in here. Definitely a unique book to pick up, and it was only $1, so I couldn't pass it for $1, yeah. Then again, looking through the books, and I come across this cool Minecraft book. Now, I don't know a whole bunch about Minecraft, but again, this one was $1 as well, and it's a hardcover book, so pretty neat to pick up. On the back of the book, it was retailing for $11.99, so $10 off, and it's in fairly good shape. There's no writing in here. No one wrote their name, that it belongs to whoever it is. Oh, that's cool. It shows the game controllers if you're playing on a certain system. So it shows a PlayStation 4 controller, Xbox 360. And it actually shows a Wii U, a gamepad right there, and a PS Vita, so if you're playing on those. Maybe if I read this book a little bit, I'll know how to play me some Minecraft. And the last book we come across... Everyone poops. An elephant makes a big poop. And a mouse makes a tiny little poop. Then just browsing the little electronics section that they have. Easy Bake Oven. I didn't even know they still made these things. You have to cook with a light bulb essentially in this. And fun fact that I found out, the new light bulbs, like the incandescent light bulbs that are like efficient, you can't use those in Easy Bake Oven because they don't get hot enough to bake anything. So you have to go old school with the bulbs. Alright, so we got a couple of things in that Goodwill there. We spent a total of $531 right there, and we got a couple VHS tapes, Little Mermaid and Jumanji. This one was selling online anywhere between $7 and like 80 to 1,000, so definitely fluke sale. So maybe we can make some money on this. And Jumanji, figured why not. And I did see that Minecraft book in there. It was only $1. I don't play Minecraft or know much about it, but for $1, it's a, you know, a hardcover book. Looks pretty nice. Figured we grab that. And then definitely my find was This Book Sucks by Beavis and Butthead. I definitely had this growing up. So cool. I'm excited to read this again. There was some puzzles and stuff in here that someone already connected the dots. So, whatever. Okay, on to Savers. Alright, we made a quick stop to Smoothie King. I got Peanut Power Plus with strawberry. So it's peanut butter and jelly. Okay, now we're into Savers, and as soon as we walk in, we see video games, Nintendo 64 games in the showcase. These prices, though, aren't really a bargain. You could probably pick these up at any retro game store for those prices. And at least there, they're tested, and you can return them and make sure that they work. Here at Savers, I don't know what the return policy is for electronics, but... Then browsing around, I come around the corner and they have all the paintings, posters and stuff like that. And on the top shelf, Super Mario Galaxy, a big poster of the cover basically of it. And this thing was only $10, which wasn't a terrible deal because it comes framed. Sometimes you could buy a frame. The frame itself costs $10. So that would look awesome in someone's game room. I didn't pick it up. I don't really have room to put more artwork in here, but someone is going to find that and be very happy. Then again, heading over to the VHS collection that they have there, and looks like they have a ton more Disney big clamshell VHSs here. And they have The Little Mermaid as well. Let's see if we got a deal. Looks like they're selling it for the same price, so we didn't really get a deal at the same price at both stores. And again, checking out the books, thumbing through, and I come across these Garfield comic books. Really cool. They're this long style book that you don't really see too often. And I remember buying these in like the school book club and getting them. And some were in black and white, but others were color. Some of these here have the color pictures inside while I'm thumbing through them and looking at. Pretty neat, and they're going for a $2 a piece on these here. So not a terrible buy. I think we'll pick up a couple of these. And then we're headed around the corner and we come across some games on the end cap. One Wii U game and the rest are Wii games, and these are the bottom of the barrel. We got Disney Infinity on the Wii U, Wonder World Amusement Park on the Wii, Party Babies with a Z on the Wii, The Biggest Loser, Nickelodeon's iCarly, and last but not least, we got the Ballet Studio. Now, I looked these up just to see if, hey, maybe this is a rare Wii game, because it didn't sell a lot, but no, they were only going for a few dollars, so just leaving them. Then they have that wall of bagged items against the back wall, so it's always good to go through there, maybe find some game stuff. They have this plug and play right here, kind of looks like a weird N64 controller almost. $4.99 for that one, so not a great deal. So I left it, kind of thumbing through and taking a walk down. Sometimes you can find some cool action figures in these bags here, but I didn't notice anything. Then I walked by this employee, and he was having a heck of a day in the toy section.
This is why I hate kids.
They don't clean up their mess.
And their pants as well.
Well then, that escalated quickly. Board games, see if we could find any gems hidden in the board game section. And I found this operation that was Nightmare Before Christmas themed. You were operating on Oogie Boogie. And the back of the box here shows what it looks like, and it looks pretty awesome. Woo! I'm really scared. And it says Oogie talks, so you put the batteries in, and if you hit the side trying to pull the pieces out, he's gonna make some noises. $6.99, I guess not a terrible price, but I don't know if it works and if all the pieces are in there. That's one downside of buying board games and stuff like that at Savers or Goodwill. Are all the pieces in there? And my one last stop is kind of the glass section. I'm always looking for that Mario 2 pint that came out back in the day, pint glass for drinking. A couple water bottles here. And then I was looking at the shot glasses. Sonic the Hedgehog's shot glass? Not sure where they got this, but it looks like the decal on it is kind of peeling off on it. So it's definitely seen some days. Maybe he was doing a lot of shots playing some Sonic the Hedgehog. Alright, no video games, but we scored some books again. It looks like today's a books day. We got two of the Garfield books right there. I got the ones that were in color, just because they pop a little bit more. We paid, let's see, $4.23 on the receipt right there. So, a couple bucks. Yeah, Garfield. Definitely had these growing up. Probably bought them at the book fairs that they had at school. So that was it. We hit 2 Goodwills and a Savers, and we picked up, I got this Garfield book, Garfield Goes to Hollywood. This one has the color pictures inside, $1.99 on that one, and I picked up Garfield's Christmas. I thought it'd be great to have a Christmas book, and again, this is in color. Looks great, $2 on that, couldn't pass them up. I left the other ones for someone else to find. And then I did pick up Jumanji and, of course, The Little Mermaid on VHS here. Not too sure if I'll be able to sell these on to make a profit or just keep them in my collection. The cool clamshells, you don't see these too often. They're mostly with the Disney movies, so they take up a little bit more room, but still look cool on the shelf. And, of course, the 2 books, Minecraft and Beavis and Butthead. Definitely a 90s grab on this one here. Really cool to go through and check this out. How meta is this cover? It's a picture, right? The cover like this, and then they're holding the book, which is the same thing, and they're cutting it with a chainsaw, which in that book is another picture of them cutting the book with the chainsaw. So that's what it's like going to Goodwills in my area. It's definitely hit or miss depending on what day you go, what day of the week, what time. They could be restocking later in the day, but it seems I don't have the luck that Retro Rick does.
$50 to $60 in value for $6.
If you guys are new here, consider subscribing. I put out weekly videos here on my YouTube, a lot of DIY stuff. You can see how I built my Super Mario car that I was driving around in. I just made a banana shifter knob. Look at this thing. It's a plastic banana, but it's also my shifter. It's mimicked after Mario Kart. Thought it was a cool idea. You guys could check that video out and many more on the channel. And as always, gamers, I'm RussLyman, and keep your world fun bit by bit. I'll see you next video. And I want to give a super shout out to all my Patreon supporters: Dan Buchanan, Joe Yellis, George Sandoval, Joseph Riviera, Nintendo, Joe Sheevy, Kelly Moore, David Apuzzo, Maynard, TechWizX, Matthew Hannigan, Alex Kaz, Ian Oshie, Cannon and all my Patreon supporters. Link below if you want to join, and I'll see you later.